It is about people, change agents. So when you look at this icon, think about people. It is about the industry, why. It is about value delivery vision. A lot of you have been talking about what do we get out of co-creation, the big picture, the carrot at the end. And it's a little bit about the process. Okay, so if we think about myself very fast, I am a naval engineer. I have an education, a mix of an education between a military officer and a naval engineer. People describe me as a pathfinder, and I am very much people-driven. I love working with people. I have the opportunity to go across the value chain because of the experience that I have. I have been in many different jobs, in many different positions. My main background for 14 years is the food industry. I was working for a company, a Danish company, and then I changed business, and now I'm working in renewable energies. I'm working for Vestas. We make wind turbines. We enable modern energy, sustainable solutions. And I am leading currently a department in an R&D organization that design blades, these ones that goes around. My department design equipment for production of blades. From the value delivery, I offer capitalization of opportunities. I find opportunities and then I go and make capitalization on them. I can hold the big picture and then I'm good at network. I love removing obstacles, right? Whenever I go and get stuck, then let's remove the obstacles. From the process, I lead change at the moment, very much leading change. Creating common understanding, a very key word, and making a difference. That's what drives me. Co-creation, it's about self-driven collaborative groups, and the self-driven word needs to be very much understood. It's about empowering co-creation, it's about enabling it, and it's about motivating change from the person point of view. If we think about the industry, my industry needs a manufacturing revolution. I mean, we got stuck a little bit like the bombs, right? So we understand the global reach. Our solution needs to go everywhere in many cases. And we are setting up towards partnerships. We know that we cannot do it alone anymore. They need to be meaningful and sustainable solutions. We're thinking about bridging the future. You just saw the price of yesterday, this one about the electric cars. So we are an element in that journey, and we love such things. Go for observations, what I have seen in the last 2 years, probably all my career, but let's focus on the short term, immediate. What works is transparency and open dialogue. It's very difficult to achieve that because you go into from your comfort zone into daring and then you close. So go for it. It's not easy. Find the common goals that will facilitate the process from the people point of view, which is a challenge because you will find out when you communicate with people that what you want is not what the other person wants. So it's about finding that common ground. And then very, very, very key, it must come from within. Co-creation must come from within. Because if it's not come from within, then people goes like this. Or the solutions goes like that, right? All the industry practices, silo barriers, you have heard about them, you know them. Then of course the skepticism, you go to a leader, you say, I have the great model, let's do it. And then he said, this is bullshit, this can't be true, it's so nice, it can't be true. And so we meet a lot of that. And then of course also, especially in the areas where I have worked, you experience a lot this, let's go create, let's do things together. Yes, okay, tell me about the bottle of water. And then say, no, this one I developed myself, so it's mine, it's my comfort zone, it's what gives me value, so I will not offer it to you. So I see a lot about the it's mine effect. The co-creators need to say, okay, it's not anymore mine, it's ours, because that's not what we are going for. We are going for the next thing, and we are going to create the next thing together. It applies from the industry. You know that the industry, for example, they are competing against each other, right? The Samsungs, they don't want the Nokias. So a little bit about that. I have had a very good experience about the iPhone. I heard actually that the iPhone has elements of different companies, which actually made me surprised. If we go about the value delivery, a very, very key element on observations is that you must celebrate the small successes, because co-creation is a change process. So it's very important that you energize the process, energize the people by this celebration of small steps, and think about a ladder. You will eventually get there. I've been there before, more from the value delivery point of view. If you want the great world, do it today. It will not come to you. You need to bring it to you down here. And co-creation is an active process. It's not a process that you implement. It's not that we are going, I think, it's not that we are going to find the template today and then we're going to go the next years and, oh yes, we did co-creation over the last 10 years. No, I think it's about a process that is going to change, and that because the people needs and the world needs will change, will need to be changing. Therefore, an active process. Believe in it. You all seen it. That's why we are here. It can happen. It is possible. It is continuous change from the process point of view. And just think about that. I was explaining that before. The agendas change. Say that you have implemented a change process. You go from A to B, and it worked, it was quite a success, and then you stand in B, and then you want to use the model that you used to get from A to B. No, you need to use a new model, because you are going somewhere else. So that's why it is a change of agendas. Yeah. Last one, sorry. Reflection. It must be inclusive.
Almost out of time, so.
It's the last, I'm having, okay, I try to go very fast. My model. Trust, adapt, and create, right? Very much trust, open, there, risk, adapt, learn each other, and then create. And then this one, I want to use a little bit of time on that. Co-creation is not natural. Liz said before that one must be born with it. I believe that it is, yes, it is not natural. Yes, we have an element on it, but if we implement it, if we make it into practice, it will become a natural thing. What do I want to get out of today? Let's co-create today, that's what we are doing, I hope, to the major extent. How to dare and remove fear. A lot of people has been talking about fear. It is a issue in co-creation. People does not dare. Let's do it global, let's make it available for everybody. Let's define together the win and find the why should we do it. Cut the crap, zero politics, why do we need them, we don't need them. I just want you to bring this one home, right? I trust. I mean, it's the iPhone, the age of I, so go home and think I trust. Yes, thank you.